Welcome back to another video of LeetCode Daily Challenge Streak Series, and in today's video we have a new question: sequential digits. An integer has sequential digits if and only if each digit in the number is one more than the previous digit. Return a sorted list of all integers in the range low, high inclusive that have sequential digits. Now you'll be given two numbers low and high such that you're supposed to return all the elements between these two elements where the numbers will be in sequential order. For example, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you observe the elements here, they are in sequential order. So you are supposed to return elements in sequential order, and in the end you are supposed to return the sorted list of whatever elements you have between the low and high. Now, how do you solve this problem? It's very simple. Now, for any given elements, the only range where the elements will be sequential, what is the largest number that the sequential number can have? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is one number. This is one big number where a sequential order can be present. Now, what is the now where can you start from? It can be started from 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2 till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, how do I get all the elements between 12 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 which are sequential? Now, it's pretty simple. Now, if I start with digit 1, how can I get to the number 12? And how can I get to the number 123 and the number 1, 2, 3, 4? If you carefully observe the sequence here, you know that the place values are shifting one place towards the left. So if you see, 1 was in 1's place earlier, and then 1's came in 10's place, and then 1 became in 100's place. Correct? If you carefully observe, it's 1 here, then it's 1, 2, then it's 1, 2, and 3. First it was in 1's place, then in 10's place, then in 100's place, and then it will go to 1000's place. So every time the existing number is being multiplied by 10. Okay, it's being multiplied by 10 and it's being moved to the left side of the number, and the next number is being added. So if you carefully observe, if we have 1 first, okay, the current number is 1, and let's directly take our next digit to be 2, because the first ever number that can occur is 12, okay, which is 1 plus 1. The next element in any sequential order would be, see, if the first digit is I, next digit would be I plus 1, and that next digit would be I plus 2, then I plus 3, and so on. This is a sequential number, correct? So if my current digit that I'm starting at is I, the next digit would be I plus 1, correct? The next digit would be I plus 1. Now, if I have I plus 1 as my element, what can I do? Let me first initialize my number, okay, this value to be I. Okay, for what range? I will take this range to be in for I in range 1, 10. Why 1, 10? Because I can only have elements between 1 and 9, both inclusive. Okay, now for I in range 1 and 9, what I'll do, I am going to initialize this number value to I. Now, why I? Because I can have 1, I can have 1, 2, I can have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, at some point after it goes till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the sequential number might again start from 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, or for that matter 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on till 8, 9, and all those numbers, correct? Now, for me to switch from 1 to 2, 3 or 3, 4, I need to have an I element, right? To keep switching, because if I take I from 1 to 10, then only I'll be able to get all my elements from 1 to 9, like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and not 1 actually, because the sequential digits will always have 2 digits. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3, 4, then 4, 5, then 5, 6, and so on till 8, 9. Correct? For me to have all the elements, I need to have my range between 1 and 10, where elements will be from 1 to 9. Now what I'll do, I will initialize another element named next digit. I will take this next digit to be I plus 1. Okay, if my I is 1 currently, and if I want 12, what I'll do, I will take the next digit because I need to append it, correct? If I have 1, I also want to have 2 to this number, so I will have the next digit to be 2. Now what I'll do, while I will take a while loop, and while this number, okay, while this number is less than or equal to high. Why? Because now less than or equal to high. Why? Because the numbers that we are including here, okay, the sequential numbers that we are getting here must be in the range low comma high. Okay, so whatever range is mentioned, the number is definitely be supposed to be in low comma high. So what we'll do, we can keep appending the values and check if the number is less than or equal to high, then only we'll move forward. So while number is less than or equal to high, and we also have to make sure that the next digit, anytime we add it down in the end, should always be less than or equal to 9. Okay, because when I want to add, see, if I come back here and my I value crosses 9 and it's over, and next time I want to add 1 to 9, then it becomes 10, and 10 is not a digit. I won't get sequential order with the digit 10 because it's not a digit, it's a number. So the last maximum digit I have is 9. Okay, so while number is less than or equal to high and next digit is less than or equal to 9, what I am doing, I will just shift the place value of 1 to 100, and I am going to add this next digit. So number is equal to number into 10. What I am doing, I am shifting this ones place here. If you carefully observe where I explained it here, the ones place will be moved to the tens place. How will it be moved? If I add 10, if I multiply 10, then only it will move to the left side, correct, to tens place. So number into 10 plus, this is just nothing but expansion form that we learned in childhood. So if there's a number like 1 2 3, how do you write this number? It's nothing but 100 plus 20 plus 3, correct? Now for me to get this 100 plus 20, here in 123, I want to write it as 120 plus 3. We take the previous number and multiply it with 10. So number into 10 plus next digit. Okay, so what will happen here? If my number is 1 currently, so 1 into 10, and what is the next digit to 1? It is 2. So 1 into 10 plus 2, which becomes 10 plus 2, which is equal to 12. Now I got my first sequential number. Okay, I got my first sequential number. Now what I'll check after getting this number, if this number, okay, if this number is between my low and high, okay, if this is between my low and high, that is when I will append it. Okay, I will append it into my array. Okay, I will have my array where I want to add all the numbers between the range, and I will append it only when it is between low and high, otherwise I will not append. Now what if the number, okay, now I checked if the number is there. Okay, now what after that? We are going to increment the next digit by 1. Okay, we are going to increment the next digit by 1. Why are we incrementing the next digit by 1? Because now I got my number 12. Now I want, what is the next sequential element? It is 123. Now earlier, for me to get 3, the earlier next digit number was 2 here. When I initialized it, I plus 1 here, it was 2. Now I have to make it to 3, correct? I have to make it to 3. So if I want to add 3, I have to initialize my next digit to 3. Now after doing it to 3, what will happen? Again it will go back here. Now my current number is 12, correct? 1 was over. Now my current number is 12. So for 12, what will happen? 12 into 10 plus my next digit is 3 now. 3. So 120 plus 3, which will give me 123. Okay. Likewise, after appending it back, after checking the range, what will happen? I will take the next digit again. I will increment the count. So what will happen? My next digit, earlier it was 3. First it was 2, then it's 3, and now it will become 4. Now my current number is 123. So what I'll do, I will shift one place to the left. So 123 into 10 plus 4. For me to get that value, that's the only mathematical way in which I can do. So 1230 plus 4 would give me 1234. But now I have to check this, if this 1234 is within the range low and high. Okay, if it is within the range, then it will be appended, otherwise not. In the end, it will be sorted. Now if you carefully observe this example here, 100 comma 300, 1 2 3 and 2 3 4, right? So whatever numbers will be between 1 to 3 and 3 to 4, it will first start from 1 2 and then 2 3 and then 1 2 and then 1 2 3 and then 1 2 3 4. Now if you carefully see, 1 2 3 4 here is false, right? It does not lie between the range 100 and 300 here. Okay, it does not lie between the range 100 and 300. So what will happen? It will exit this while loop and come outside. Now what will the number start from? We finished the first part of it. So if you carefully observe, we started with this. We finished 1 2 1 2 3, but 1 2 3 4 is out of range, so it will remove and the loop will be moved to the next element. Now the elements starting with 1 is done. The numbers, sequential numbers starting with 1 is done. Now we have to check for the elements that start with 2, right? So this for loop is for that. It is to move by one place to get the sequential order starting with each and every element by 1, by 2, by 3. So by 2, by 3, by 4, and all those will get the for loop. And see, very simple. The for loop outside is to switch between the first digits. So first all the sequential digits starting from 1, it will be computed inside one iteration. Now for the second iteration, after this while loop fails, it will come outside, and then the second iteration will start within the for loop, where all the elements starting from 2 which are sequential will be checked. Now again, for the 2, when this particular while loop is done, when the condition is met, this will come outside and it will start its third iteration. It will check for all the elements starting with 3. Now it will keep doing this until all the iterations between 1 and 10 are done. Okay, and then it will store the elements and we can return in the end. Code this up. We have a function sequential digits given, in which we have low and high numbers being sent. In the end, we are going to return a list. So let me just initialize an empty list first. And then what are we doing? We are starting a for loop directly to start from 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. Okay, so for I in range 1 comma 10. Now what are we doing? We are assigning this number to I first, because if it starts with 1, then all the numbers from 1 till 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 will be computed. Now I will initialize by next digit. Okay, next digit is equals to I plus 1. What am I doing inside? Now starting with 1, I want all the elements 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4, for which I will take my while loop. While num is less than or equal to high and next digit is less than or equal to 9, because next digit can never exceed 9, because the digit after 9 is 10. It's not a digit, it's a number, so you should stop at 9. Now what are we doing here? We are moving the digit by one place to the left. So num is equal to num into 10 plus next digit. Correct? Num into 10 plus next digit. So if you have 10 currently and your next digit is 3, you will add num to 10, which is 12 into 10 120 plus 3. This will give you 123. So from 12 you got 123. Okay. Next, what are you doing? After you get your number, you are checking if low is less than or equal to num less than or equal to high. If it is, then you will append it in your answer. Okay, you will append this num in your answer. In the end, what are you doing? You are incrementing the next digit by 1. Okay, you are incrementing the next digit by 1. After that, what you are returning? You are returning the sorted array of this answer. Okay, since it's asking you to return the sorted list, you will return the sorted of this. Now let's quickly run the code. It's accepted. Let's just submit it. Alright, this works. And the time complexity for this would be O of 9 elements. It's a constant time. Since we are running the loop only for 9 times, it will be constant time complexity. And the space complexity also, it's not like it's fixed. It's not for n elements, but we are sorting it here. So it would be around O of log of high minus low, because considering all the elements between low and high, and we are sorting it. So instead of log n, it would be log of high minus low. Okay, so thank you guys.